Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the Big House, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. 48 Sports College. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense takes the field to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. He's right on target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Quickly complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Griffin. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got it behind the line. It's Boyd. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Snyder. That one comes out hot down the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. The ball squirts free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 7 over USF. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll slide and avoid the big hit. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Reese. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes the connection. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw at Snyder. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4th. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
How about this for starting field position? 1st and goal from the 2. Looking downfield, it's Snyder. Pressure coming. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Slams ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Chippewas moving quickly to the line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
To throw, it's Emmanuel. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. They go to the counter. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. 6th play of the drive coming up.
Second down coming up.
Trying play action. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it set up on the outside. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It is perfect.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker. It is so important to this team.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to scramble. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw at Snyder. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Handoff to the lone back. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Discards a man. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw. It's Emmanuel. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Toledo put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Rockets had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance.
They'll throw it on 1st down.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got it in the middle. It's Griffin.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Catches it at the 30. Turns like that or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give out of the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking for a man, it's Snyder. Gets away. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. It'll be a draw. Tough slanting in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The Chippewas send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. To the air on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They go to the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. He's now up to 52 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in mid-season form. They're getting this guy lathered up. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy, probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer portal.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination makes it miserable for coaches.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
The give to the tailback. At the 40, there he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Chippewas are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Emmanuel. Just led him a little too far. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Nice move to keep moving. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Chippewas trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Chippewas!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Central Michigan, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Snyder. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense working from the pistol. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Chippewas will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Emmanuel. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Chippewas will punt this one away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give on the inside. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive 1st half here in this season opener. They'll go to the counter. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the 1st play. You need to be successful and productive on that 1st play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. They'll run it. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
second down.
Right back to the well. Cross the 30 out to the 33, gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking downfield, it's Emmanuel. Quarterback adapting, trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using the quick game. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Chippewas look to keep this drive humming. The give on the counter. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Working that left side. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Chips. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 4 over USF. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They try to pop a run on the draw. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The lone back's got it. Shakes off the defender. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Emmanuel. Keeps looking downfield. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down and run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these 3rd downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Slings it downfield. Working on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Power football with the run. At midfield, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Right back to the well. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. To the air, it's Emmanuel. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. It's on target and complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Eagles want to crank the tempo.
Good enough for a 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Another 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Coming after it. It's complete. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got it on the outside. It's Mitchell. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the big fella. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Snyder. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. And the ball comes to rest right there. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Give him 88 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Grab near the marker is Mitchell. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes his connection. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner will be brought down. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Back to pass, it's Emmanuel. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Chippewas are rolling down the field. He's looking to throw it. Extending the play. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. And the Chippewas are threatening on 1st and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. The give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 40.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking to pass. It's Emmanuel. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to get it through the air. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
3rd and 1, everything about defense says run, right? Bring more guys up, play aggressively, blitz more guys, and guess what? They threw the football, they caught you off guard, but you still had so many guys near the football up front. You were still able to get pressure, get the sack, make the big-time play.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off-play action on 1st down. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Back to throw, it's Emmanuel. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Working the middle, it's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Central Michigan!
Touchdown, Central Michigan.
Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Liberty put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Flames had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Running it to the right. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. To the air, it's Emmanuel. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage.
Makes the catch on the left. Open runway ahead. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. On the option. Now the pitch. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Emmanuel. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The give. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, the running back has it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Sometimes you wonder if rivals really don't like each other. This guy sure doesn't like anybody on the other side. He's tackling everybody.
And that's the kind of defender I want. The guys who don't like people. They love collisions. They love to throw their body around. Jesse, he's been all over the field.
And this guy's good week in, week out, right? But in this game, he just seems like he's more dialed in, and he's playing at a different intensity level right now than I think anybody else on the field.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Emmanuel. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He'll do it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Really really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Snyder. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Boyd. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate target.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Parker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. And he missed it. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
That's now the 2nd missed field goal for this guy. You have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They couldn't find the uprights on that 51-yard field goal attempt, so they'll give up the football. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 34. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Snyder. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They're testing the right side here.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Caught near the sticks. It's Parker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. He wants to throw. The sure hands. It's Harris. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
By the receiver. He runs out of bounds at the 28. 2nd down.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Central Michigan 34. Eastern Michigan 28.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They want to just keep throwing it. Trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Going for it all. Reels it in down the left side. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Chippewas. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
From the gun, looking for a man. Got his man in the middle. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21 after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. 1st down here for the offense. The hand to the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Off play action. Dumps it off in the flats. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Back to throw, it's Emmanuel. He looks that one in nicely. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense in an empty set.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Chips. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
Trying to find his man on 1st down.
They're up by a field goal over Georgia State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Snyder. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Makes the catch. At the 45, on his way. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. He'll come out throwing on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Line getting set on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. He's looking to pass. A little screen to the running back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking downfield, it's Snyder. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Griffin. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. A first down for the offense. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. And he's running in the open. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
Yeah, that was way too easy. Defenses is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let them run north-south and try to get him downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
And the Chippewas have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Central Michigan. And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Central Michigan, 57. Eastern Michigan.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. To throw, it's Snyder. Pressure coming. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Just ran him over.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. He's going to pass. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw it, Snyder. Takes the easy completion. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Wide out in motion. Looking for space. It's Bailey. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to the running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. Oh, gave the defender the business. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them. All passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Snyder. He's got him in the flat. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the 1st down. The Eagles are moving quickly down the field. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Mitchell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Eastern Michigan has moved into the red zone. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Pocket starts to collapse. They're bringing heat. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Georgia State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
2nd down coming up.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Looking for a crease, it's Harris. Oh, what a move to get room.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. They'll give it to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They've got this game in hand. Maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Central Michigan, 62. Eastern Michigan, 35.
They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.